Harry's last chance to quietly kick the poor princess's ass if the mission fails. A royal source said Harry would surely have been warned about his behavior. There is a lot at stake here. It's his last chance. The Swedish audio and media streaming services company has invested a lot of money to put Harry's $1 million brand deals on the line with the streaming giant, and publishers are also paying Random House. As we already know, Meghan worked with Disney to narrate a documentary about elephants after Harry begged Disney. The king's boss does the voiceover. Please give him a job. These companies would have been horrified to see their precious asset wither in the same way that an unmentionable had been achieved. I'm sure they were mortified when they heard the announcement that Harry would be coming to the coronation without Meghan, and they needed answers. The reason Meghan gave that she wanted to stay home because it was a contrived birthday would be met with derision. The world's most important royal event, and Meghan decided a 4-year-old birthday party was more important. Meghan tried to convince them that she was at the top of the royal hierarchy. Obviously she lied, because that's what she does best. I'm sure she told them all about the Queen of the Lake she entrusted to her and that she was the late Queen's favorite. Harry had already told them too that the Queen of the Lake would confide in him in a way she couldn't in anyone else. Meghan allegedly shouted from her balcony that my husband is the king's son. I'm so close to becoming queen, but to their shame, Netflix, Spotify and Disney believed it. Now, if the royals and I already knew that, then I think it stands to reason that they're now well aware that Meghan was told she had to stay away. But at the end of the day, no matter how they try to imply that Meghan isn't coming, they try to make it look like it's for her benefit, but it's not. They must realize that it's almost over for them. Harry and Meghan must be seen with the king if they are to stay relevant. It is not enough that they are loosely classified as non-working members of the royal family. They must be active members at the heart of the action. So, did Harry ask his father to give him a lead role at the coronation? Well, Charles probably refused that request. Well, everyone seems to believe it. Harry is desperate to return to the States to see his bosses at Netflix, and they just greet him with something less, and the remaining pieces of his world will be gone forever. Harry will have to be carefully prepared before his visit. Experts, reputation management consultants and image creators will work closely with him. Top of their list will be a requirement that Harry always have a big smile on his face. You know Meghan will be watching her every move closely from the TV, and if Harry doesn't behave the way she wants, she'll give him hell when he returns. If she is still there. Netflix really hopes the coronation footage will become instantly iconic. It would be money in their pockets, and the media will want to see his scowling face in front of the cameras. Of course, they want to see that fury in his eyes. Let's not forget that Harry tried to portray the press kit as a bunch of racists, so they'll want revenge on both of them, and I suspect the royals can help them out. Harry will have no control over the seating arrangement. He would like to sit right between the king and queen, but that will never happen. Harry won't want to repeat the Commonwealth Day service or the late Queen's funeral, where a large candle hid Meghan's face. Personally, I am very enthusiastic about the coronation. I don't think Harry is smart enough to hide his emotions. However, a lot of work and preparation will be done before the event. Saturday, May 6th could be the day we finally see this man come face to face like we've never seen him before. Really hope that his appearance at the coronation can finally bring down the curtain. Harry and Meghan's show with the royal family. How many people watching him are going to boo him, and also how many viewers are watching? Another good question is how many people in the royal family can even trust him. At this point, I'm guessing no one. It's going to be a pretty chilly reception for him at everyone's crowning glory. Even I dare say of Andrew, but in favor of Andrews he has dishonored himself. At least he didn't try to destroy the entire royal family while he was at it. I remember reading an article and it said that when Harry first introduced Meghan to his family as some sort of big social event. Incredibly rude, he refused to speak to Meghan or acknowledge her in any way. Now Harry thought Andrew was just Andrew at first, but then speculation arose that Andrew initially disliked him. But that's what's so confusing to me. She had slept with Andrew, she probably just needed to tell Harry that she had already met him. Surely that would have stirred something. Maybe Meghan saw it a lot more than he did, and I guess that could explain Meghan as well. After asking Harry if Andrew was some sort of assistant to the late Queen when he first met them, hiding the fact that he had met him on a yacht before. Now, if it's true that Meghan had some sort of affair with Prince Andrew, I don't understand why Meghan would ask Harry if Prince Andrew was of any help to the late Queen. Now, I'm not saying he didn't ask if he really did. I suspect she was just trying to act like she didn't know Prince Andrew was real, because I suspect she knew a lot more about him than the royal F, and also knew a lot more about the royal family than she didn't let it be known. And he didn't want to give Harry his little game as he worked to catch him in his trap, and it wouldn't have shocked me a bit if he hadn't tried gaslight Andrew as a way to join the royal family. So Prince Andrew saw her for who she was, or she was just useless at the job she was trying to do. Finally, it doesn't matter how much Harry's handlers in the United States encourage him to smile and do good, it won't help. Harry has already shown us that he is a petulant brat. He really believes he's so important he can't act. Yet he wants it. The only reason he attends the coronation is for the money he thinks he can make. He can bet our bottom dollar that there are plans in place and Harry will be watched closely in everything he does. I hope they search him carefully for wires and microphones, as he and Meghan were certainly connected to the Platinum Jubilee and the late Chew. I think the best thing for Harry to do would be to use some kind of backdoor entrance out of public view, or really if I had the choice I would have him stay in Harry's presence at night to the whole affair and makes it look like a somewhat aloof tradesman who doesn't deserve the spotlight on any level, and I'm afraid the royals will seem involved if they welcome him. Harry really should have stuck with Meghan instead of looking even worse appearing to support this institution. Family and country.so obviously despise. It's just another false and hypocritical gesture from Harry. It's time someone did something to put an end to his horrible behavior. They're a couple of liars. They must be gagged. It makes me so angry that they got away with so much trash and so many lies. King Charles must surely know the mood of most people in his country. And you? What do you think of Harry? Tell me your opinion below in the comments.